the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down, just slow down, just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Colts, we've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Colts. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And to give this time to the tailback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down throw for Mariota. And incomplete to open things up. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And again, it's Turbin. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is Archer. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Every time I watch a Lodi Nada play, I just wonder, how do you move this man? And then when he shows his movement ability, look out, quarterbacks.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Here's Luck. And he's got Moncrief. Dante Moncrief. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, That's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Courtney Upshaw in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Mariota now on 2nd down. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Calling a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Archer. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. Now a hit and Lock lost the football. It's out. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. First down, Love. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Following the interception here, Mariota forced out to his left. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defense. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota from the gun on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this is caught at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. It looks to be right at the 25 now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Mariota on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Moncrief. first-half touchdowns. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mariota looking deep downfield. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the interception, it's Locke. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Now a first down throw. Locke. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To the air again. Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Luck on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long. It's Locke. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up, but they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go!
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And an alley to run. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Shreds the tackle. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction.
But you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play clock winding down. Now a first down throw. Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Again, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the red zone now, Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Luck now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Mariota now on second down, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the football as we just saw there. And boy, was he accurate with that one.
And, you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that, offered him.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. A dump down to Turbin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
26 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans are going to have a first. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing, Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Mariota to throw it this time. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On second down, Mariota again. Steps away, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota, flush to his right. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Another extra point opportunity here. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Colts coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. It's complete to Lockett. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. It's caught. Lockett. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got time. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 23 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now that he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Courtney Upshaw in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Mariota now on 2nd down. He finds Douglas complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll run it now with Turnbull. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
A big-time fourth-quarter return for a touchdown to tie this game. Now the PAT obviously would give them the lead.
And as we know, it's no longer a gimme since they changed the rules a couple of seasons ago.
Dwayne Allen in motion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Luck now to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down. Third down and 8 now. Now it's Luck. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Luck. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the back goes into motion. Here's Luck now on second down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Two yards to go here on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Colts going on fourth. It's Luck. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And some courage there. Your side of the field in overtime first drive. Going for it. Wow, they got it, though.
Sometimes you have the feel that whether you turn it over on your side of the field or you punt it away to them and give them the ball, you're not going to be able to stop them anyway. They decided to gamble on themselves, and that was a big pickup.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They come out here in the I. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. After the run, Luck going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
You're right.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Luck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and that changes everything here in OT. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Finding time. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Robert Turbin out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
2nd down following the incompletion. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because You don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run again here with Turbin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now one of the big... And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me? On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the bar. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like, oh, my Lord. The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh, my Lord. The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me? Coast to coast ballin', call your friends to I'm gonna take you down now. Come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
take it up another notch and make it